Hey, Abraham and everybody. I have really been enjoying the distinction you're making between opinions and intentions. And it's perhaps really poignant with me because I have a lot of opinions. And I've been able to loosen some of them, but there are others that are really hard baked. And I think that being able to make the switch to is this right or wrong to what's my intention here? And I think the socio sort of political context is the place where my opinions tend to be more hard along the right and wrong line. So I think about, well, what's my intention? And my intention is to be loving and to want everybody to be their best self and everybody to be able to respond to their inner being. And for us to all be able to be the best we can be together because we're each being ourselves. So switch to intentions really helped me. And thank you. I appreciate that. Bye.
There are a couple of directions that we want to focus with you here. You said a lot of important things. Let's start with your enjoyment of realizing that often, not always, but most often, when you are offering an opinion about something, you are placing your opinion against another opinion. And so your opinion often is causing you, or in the opinion, you are pushing against something. And we were talking to Esther about it. If instead of opinionating, probably not even a word, instead of offering an opinion, if you would think instead, what is my intention? You will feel a relief. Now, let's dovetail this in to what we're getting at here today with these new leading edge questions that are all fitting together into something that will serve you very well as you understand what we are getting at here. So, whether you are offering an opinion, and let's say an opinion in which you are focused against something, I don't like that. I want them to stop doing that. That is a bad thing that is happening. Rather than doing that, realizing that you have an intention. You have a preference. What I prefer is, what I intend is. Now, in that redirecting of your focus, you are matching marbles with your inner being or not. In your opinion of pushing against, your inner being is not joining in on this conversation. In your intention of what you intend or prefer, your inner being is. And so again, let's go back. All three of these beginning questions are helping us to clarify something that can really serve you. If you think of yourself as an extension of this source energy, interested source energy who intended to be here in your physical apparatus, having the personality that you have, living the life experience that you're having. You are focused into this life experience. Non-physical energy focused into the being that is you. And the more you are choosing to be an extension, a focused extension, a good feeling, uplifting, pure positive energy, looking forward to person in the moment, the more clarity you'll have, the more energy you'll have, the more joy you'll have, the more of all things that you've been asking for you will allow yourself to receive. Can you see how this is fitting together? Let's slow it down here a bit. I really want you to get this. What you focus upon activates a point of attraction. And how you feel is how matched you are to the point of attraction that your inner being is holding on your behalf or not. Focus is the way you summon. In the early days, we talked about this connection between you and your inner being being like a valve, and we would say, open the valve and let it flow. Well, the way you open that valve and let it flow is by choosing those objects of attention, and you offered the word just now, the way you are perceiving. The way you are perceiving. Are you perceiving this moment in time? Are you looking at whatever you're looking at through the perception of source? Or have you calibrated to humans in some way where you've pinched yourself off from these resources? This is such an important conversation. We've said, and you've said, all of these meaningful things before, but never with the clarity that your continuing questions here are bringing us to. You get to choose what you give your attention to. When you choose that you want to feel good while you are giving your attention to something, that helps you discern whether you're in sync, in alignment, a match to your resources, or whether you are a match to something else that is not your resources. Pretty good conversation.